Chosen, welcome to now. In this video, I'm going to talk about manipulators, about narcissists, how they actually want to control you by telling you that you are the demon, while you, being the person of light, when you go about fighting the evil, the dark energies in the outer world, how the world and these evil energies, of course, they get triggered. So naturally, I went yesterday to shopping center, a lot of other places, and all these demons come out, right? And they all come out together in groups of two because naturally they cannot stand as one themselves. And then these snakes, they act like they're not following you. But the funny thing is, because I can read your whole life story just by taking a look at you. And all these people, they keep their backs to you so that they are so fearful that you would read what's going on in their mind. They want to run away from you, but they still follow you. That's all on reason, that's all on purpose. The thing is, they want to manipulate you into thinking and saying that, no, we are not following you. Though they are closely following you, they are watching you, they are in fact studying you. Because like I said in my other video, you are their subject of study because you are too high class. And on the other hand, they come in front of you with all their top-notch things done because they are secretly competing with you. And they want to show that, look, I'm better than you. The very reason they feel that they need the urge to compete with you itself is in the first place self-defeating. So they are already the losers. And you, the chosen, the person of light, you must keep shining. You need to put no effort. You're awesome even in a bare slipper. You're beautiful and handsome, my boys and girls, people of my vibe tribe. You rock without any external stuffs to be put upon yourself. Why? Because you've got that spirit of authenticity. You've got that spirit of honesty that you know what works for you. You know what doesn't work for you. Because you're the chosen one, and that's why people be hating on you. It's so funny. When I go out, a lot of females especially, they want to compete with you and they are so jealous of you. And they always come together in groups of 2 or 3 or 4 because naturally they cannot stand on their own. And they want to be like you without having to put up with the work, without having to learn anything, being completely skillless, being completely useless. So all they do is they want to show that they're better than you just by acting like a trash. And they think that is freedom? Bullshit. Who are you bullshitting around? That is not freedom. Just you coming around in skimpy dresses and looking like a cheap person doesn't make you smart at all. Smartness is all about courage. Smartness is about integrity. Smartness and beauty and even being sexy is not about just wearing trash clothing, you know? Being sexy is all about creativity. It's about who you are and you be able to represent that. That is the most sexy man. That is the most sexy woman. That is the most sexy girl. But how the people have manipulated you is just by being mean and you're trying to show that you're sexy. You're just trash. That's all you are. And you don't want me to tell the truth, isn't it? Oh, but that game doesn't work out. All this while, right? People of the dark energies, they thought that because you're too nice and naive, you're not going to respond. You're not going to attack the attackers. But now that you come in your goddess power, you, the chosen one, the males and the females and everybody who's my vibe tribe, it's not just gender thing. It's about everyone who's authentic. It's just a being thing. It's not about gender. It's just a being. If you're authentic, if you're yourself, you would be despised by all of those asses, all of them. I get a lot of hate comments stating that when I'm shining my light, people are saying, you're trying to provocate us. Like, you're a demon. I'm not a demon. I'm the goddess and I'm in my Kali form and I'll destroy the evil. So the goddess is beautiful and nice and loving and kind. But when the demons around trigger her, she comes to her goddess Kali form and she's the destroyer. The Kali is who? Kali goddess is the the parallel of Lord Shiva in his destruction form. So the divine masculine takes on Lord Shiva's form and he does a dance. He does dance of destruction. That is Tandav. And when the divine masculine does that, when there is chaos all around. And the same thing the divine feminine does in the goddess form. So when she takes on the wild form to fight all of the fucking injustice and evil in the world, then the people are going to say, look, she's a demon. Fuck you. Who do you think you are, huh? This is really funny because people be like, they want to show you that you better play it low. You better keep your mouth shut. You better not be yourself. You hide your skills because the moment you start shining your light, we feel so fucking damn insecure. Yes, because you are shit. Feel it. Don't you know that? And the funny thing is that all this while, these ignorant people, they know that they are trash, but they want to project it outwardly like, I'm so confident. So yesterday, these two trash women, they were outside in the garden and they were like laughing at others. I was like, who do you think you are? You are just another loser. You laughing and making fun of others doesn't make you smart. You are completely proving all this time that you are trash. And I see a lot of people like that. They're all together, not for creativity. They're all together because they're just running away from themselves. They are so shit scared to face the reality. I read the faces of people, the way they are trying to manipulate each other. One fool trying to manipulate another fool. One blind trying to show another blind partner that, look, I'm there for you. You dumbass, you are blind and so is your other half. People don't want to be told the truth, isn't it? So naturally, if you're a truth teller, if you're somebody who has chosen truth, which is for exceptionally top percentage class in the world, people often go for failure. People often go for lies. People often go for the darkness because it's so damn easily available. And naturally, they'll hate me. So when I do my stuffs, which is all about my creativity, about my expression, you guys hate me because you want to say that, no, you cannot do that. You're trying to provocate me. What do you mean? And this is the thing, I'll tell you, this is the thing with every female, especially female artists. Whenever they try to dance, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of TikTokers, super talented, then what are people trying to tell them? Of course, they've got a fan following. Of course, there are people who they move, who they find that, wow, this girl is inspiring. This girl has got the courage. She's a real badass. She's a goddess. She's a tigress. She's a lioness. And then there are all these weak, cheap men who will say, oh, she's so vulgar. Look, she's trying to provocate men. Nonsense. She's just doing her dance because she just wants to be creative. She's not dancing for cheap people like you. And by the way, it all depends on the way men and women see to an artist. Now, an artist, a dancer, a singer, a musician, a painter has got no control over the audience. How you're going to perceive the art is completely the lens that you're wearing. Somebody who is full of lust is only going to look at other females with lustful eyes and say that you should control yourself. Why? What about you? What about your moral characters? Why are you so cheap? Why are you so weak? Because people are not taught how to be living in the world like a real human being. You have been raised like animals. So you don't want people like me. You don't want people like Acharya Prashant. You don't want people like that IT Baba. You don't want people like Sadhguru. You don't want people like like all the great masters. What are we trying to do? We are trying to tell you that you need to correct your vision. You need to change the way you are living your life, your damn life. And by the way, you guys trying to scare me that, like, look at me, I'm so and so, and you better watch out on what you do. I'm not going to listen to any of you because I'll tell you the reason. The dark energies have manipulated light all this while. But no more. When the person of light wakes up and sees to the bullshit around, and how the liars and all these cheap people outside, they follow you, they copy you, they mimic you, and then they laugh at you. It's like you are literally learning from me, the teacher, the greatness, every damn thing, and try to laugh at me. That's really funny. And not even funny. I just find that stupid. It's complete stupidity. I see all the asses around me who who want to just be so loud. All they do is just talk loud like garbage. And what are you talking shit? You are a living, alive shit. That's what you are. You don't have a problem when you throw your garbage at others' presence at about others, but you have got a lot of problem when the person of light just shows you the mirror. Now you don't want to see how ugly you are, do you? You don't want to see the whole mess that you have created for yourself. You want to laugh at others. You want to make fun of others. You want to threat others. You are a chaos demon, not me. I live every damn day in my goddess divine form. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not in that closed form that, okay, I'm worshipping divine, so I only need to be chanting all the day. No. I live in the current day and age, and I use all of the tips, techniques, and the ways to live in the world. So why should I conform myself to a standard? I'm free like the wind. I'm free, flowing like water, like river, because I learn from them. I'm like fire. I'm also like space. And by the way, I've not even started yet what I'm going to do. This all is just a precursor. Too many weak men and women out there who think that by just doing makeup and just by acting cheap and vulgar, they're going to have power over you. When did we change all these standards when did we twist all these standards? And the real person of light, the real one, they don't care shit about your nonsense and drama. Do you know that? Because they are so much invested into themselves. But that does not mean that they're going to ignore things that you have told about them. Because you're our input. So I'll take your input and turn it around. Return to sender. Take it. Too many men, they think that just by dressing up and making their body, they're going to be masculine. Bullshit. That has got nothing to do with masculinity. They think by acting mean towards other people and trying to control and manipulate them, they can have an edge over you. It's really funny. These are all clowns, these type of men and women. All clowns. So naturally, when they see you, they get so damn triggered. They hate you for your courage. Like, how are you like this? They so badly want to be like you, and they can never be you. Too many Indians out there, they think that just by copying like an Aussie or copying like an American, they're going to be accepted. You're not going to be accepted because you have put your standards so low. You're trying to be like them and not seeing for who you are. All these fake people, they're not accepted nowhere. Nowhere. Why? Because you did not ever accept yourself. And this is not just about a cult of people trying to copy somebody else just because they think that, well, a white person is able to get things done easily. So maybe if I change the color of my hair, and maybe if I start talking like them, and maybe if I start just being their replica, I'm going to be accepted. No, you're not going to be accepted. You're never going to be accepted like that. And first of all, why this desire of being accepted? Why do you want to conform? Why do you want to be accepted in a format where you have to sell yourself? And by the way, you are not going to be accepted. I've seen a lot of people who try to completely change their identity externally, the way they talk, they move, the way they look, so that they can confuse people into saying, no, I'm not an Indian, as if it's a shame to be an Indian. They hide from the people like, I'm not you. Why? What's wrong in that? So people will make fun of you that you're a fool. You look at the way how you look at the way how you talk. I went to Bangalore this time and I saw all of the Indians. They all are trying to be a Westerner, all of them in Bangalore. Young school boys and girls. Everybody is trying to portray who they are not. And look at this is the society. This is not just here in in Sydney. I'm seeing this everywhere. This is the same thing in India. People are not going to accept you the moment you show this is who you are. So people want to make fun of you like, you have not learned anything. You're so unlearned. You don't have that swag. You don't have style. Why have you not colored your hair like a blonde? Why should I color my hair like a blonde? What's wrong in wearing a slipper? What's wrong in looking ugly? Right? Yeah. So people will tell you, oh, you're so ugly. So what's wrong in that? At least I'm comfortable. At least I can laugh myself to my heartiest. Because I don't have to worry about the layer of makeups that will crack if I laugh. I can laugh like an angel. I can laugh like a beast without having to worry about anything. Look at those fake people who put layers of makeup and look like plastic dolls. They can't even laugh because the moment they laugh, the wrinkles will crack out. Nonsense. Bullshit. Fake society of fake people and fakeness. Just fakeness literally everywhere. Community? What is that joke? There's no community. The society we live in is exactly designed to break you. To break you by their toxicity. Watch this. Just watch this. You go out every damn day. These snakes, these evil people, they all are trying to break your spirit. Not even one opportunity they leave. And when you go about creating the stuff that you want, you make music, you dance, you do your drums, percussion, you do the pep talk, you be the inspirational, motivational leader, you be you, and watch the amount of hate they got. Watch the amount of threats they send your way. Who are you trying to scare? I'm scared of nothing. Some trash garbage guy on the internet comes and says, do you know who I am? Bullshit, I don't give a fuck to who you are. They want to control you. They want to continuously keep you playing at their terms. That's bullshit. If I had to be like you, I wouldn't have come this far. If I had to ever be like you, first of all, I don't trade my soul with the devil. I don't do that. And that means going absolutely solo. That means having zero friends, having zero support from family, and so be it. That's the price you pay. That's exactly the price you pay. And that's what makes you the badass divine goddess. And not trying and playing cheap like others. All the time moving out. The moment you move out, they all start coming together, trying to act like they are not following you, trying to act like they are not connected. They are closely watching you. They are watching everything you do. Because they are so jealous of you. So we are taught like a society like this where you've got to be mean. If you're not mean, if you're not playing it as per their rules, then guess what? You're going to lose up in a lot of things. You're not going to get that fat paying job. You're not going to get that promotion. You're not going to have fake friends clap for you. Nobody's going to cheer you up. And you might feel this whole game is very self-defeating. Because I feel that many times that where is all this taking me? This whole path of truth is there. But the reason I don't go to the lies, the society is full of liars who are waiting for you to fall, who are waiting for you to fall down, so you let down your guard and you be friends with those low profile people who have no soul in them, so that they can leech onto your soul. That's all the game. No. Why I don't do that? Because I'm not interested in your bullshit shallow conversations. Because I don't want to just be another useless thing. Another day, I want to share this. I was walking the street and some weirdo woman, she comes around and she's talking to her friend and she says that, yeah, everybody is so stereotyped these days. Everybody has got their own thing to say. So I thought to myself, don't you have your own thing to say? Are you keeping your goddamn mouth shut? Are you not expressing yourself? Why are you living? Just because everybody else is living? So see to it. People are trying to control you so that only they express themselves, only they've got the mouth to talk, and when you are there to tell yourself, to tell your side of the story, they'll be so jealous now. They are so J of you. They don't want you to open up. They don't want you to be yourself. That's why people who are finding true love in this day and age, the real true type of love, nobody likes them for that. As long as you're doing a half-assed relationship, everybody's okay. But a real one, everybody has got a problem to that. Because true love means that you are completely letting go of yourself. It's a very vulnerable state. So nobody wants to enter that zone. Very few high order males do that. And very few high order females do that. Because it's an act of being selfless. You put yourself in a vulnerable situation. So what people do and confuse themselves and delude themselves into thinking that I'm in love. Bullshit, you're not in love. You are just trying to use another person for your purposes. And same is the other person trying to do with you. And that's why when you guys do a breakup, you don't have a problem. Why? Because you never put in your 100%, nor did the other person. You both were just playing a half-ass game of cheating each other. So that I'm not broken when this person leaves me, and same way the female feels the same. It's a business half done. You did not give 100% of yourself. And the problem with this is, of course, you will not feel the pain when there's a breakup in your so-called love story. All this romanticism, this is all funny, but I'm still talking about this because a lot of people I see, and I think I should talk about this too. So on my own, I don't have any personal agenda on this. And I completely like being by myself. I've always been a loner. But I'm not truly lonely because I've got all these beautiful ideas. I see the world very differently. So I never feel alone, really. You know what's more pathetic? You being with someone and still feeling lonely. You being around a bunch of people and still feeling unheard. And I can guarantee you this, if you're a person of light, you would have half-assed friends around you who are just around you for your energy. Just your very presence is healing to them. And still, when you want to talk about something that is of interest to you, they would act like it's not important. They're going to act like, are you okay? Is something wrong with you? Because they see you that you are very peaceful and you are very creative and you are very different and they don't like it about you, but they also want to be around you. You see? They love you and they hate you. Those are called as frenemies. Those are friends. Pretending friends, actually those are your enemies. So just watch out, chosen. Just watch out. My innocent, lovely, chosen ones. This one's for you. Just because you're innocent and you're nice, people think that they can walk all over you. Don't give them that satisfaction. Don't give them that satisfaction. People want to threat you just for you being you. Because they want to break your spirit so that they do see the potential in you. They know what all you can do, how you can transform the world, how you already are. You already are transforming the world, just your very presence. Another thing, with Chosen, you do not have to go out there looking for work and money. It will be supplied to you. God takes care of you. The universal energies takes care of you. You do not have to be part of this matrix and rat race and play it like them, like stupids, like dumb people. You don't have to do that. Why I make my videos in English is only because I want this to be heard and understood anywhere, whichever part of the world you are in. I'm not trying to be someone so that I could be accepted out there. Absolutely not. Not 0%. Never, ever. I've always stayed myself, whether you hate it or like it. And I've lost a lot of things for that reason. And I don't mind. As long as I love myself, as long as I've got my soul, I know I'll make it. I just know that. A lot of old people and there are a lot of supporters as well. And a lot of young people also. There are a lot of supporters as well. And there are a lot of haters too. But that's just how the world is. I mean, your expression cannot please every damn person. That's just never going to happen. No matter how high you rise up this game of fame and power, there's always going to be somebody who is more strong than you. There's always going to be somebody who has more power than you, who has more control than you. So what does it mean to not live? To be so shit scared that you're damaging your own kidneys and liver? You should be yourself. Whatever form you want to express yourself, do that unapologetically. Especially for girls. You would be so much controlled by the society. You can't do this, you can't do that. Like, I like this about guys. Like, they are more free that way. They're not too much threatened by the world. But for females, you're always told, just keep it to yourself. Don't make it big. Don't make a sound. Shh, shh. Why? Why you can't speak? Why you can't be yourself? Why can you not express the things you want to? Because then you will see all the demons come out. And these demons rather be telling you that you are the demon. Bullshit. None of your lies touches me. I've been told I'm a demon by so many people. Just because I'm showing them the mirror of who the fuck you are. You do not want me to tell the truth, isn't it? The funny thing is, you guys know exactly what you do. You know who you are. And you also know that I know who you are. But you still want respect from me. No, that I'm not going to give you. You should earn it. I'm not going to give you any 1 ounce of respect. Because you don't deserve it. Get it? And I'll respect you to infinity if you are respectable. But if you force me to respect you, I'm not going to. Because who wants respect by force? Watch this. People want to control you and make fun of you and laugh at you so that now you be scared, now you be intimidated, and then you conform to them. Because they say, look, we are in more count. Exactly, because you guys are all together, because you are all in the count of hundreds, of thousands, of millions, is exactly why you are poor. Is exactly why you are a beggar. The king always stands alone, and I'm the king. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I do. Because the price to play it safe is like choosing death now. You strangling your soul is choosing death now. All these people who are laughing at you, just look at them. They look miserable, their shapes are poor, they look ugly. They have no charisma in them. No charisma. And look at a person of light. No matter how simply dressed they are, No matter how simply they walk, they have got a sense of beauty around them. This is just divinity around them. And you know the best part? They know that they need no drama around themselves. They know that they are just beautiful the way they are. They are like the bloomed flowers in the garden. They are so full of grace. They are so poised. They are so graceful. And all these narcissists and manipulators, they just come around you to learn from you how to be like you. Well, you have been watching me all this while. Just go do the work. Just go and do the work. There's no shortcut. People just want to copy you how you externally, because that's just the easiest thing. The way you see me on the camera talking these things is only tip of the iceberg. Behind this is insane amount of work for years. And you guys think that just by copying me externally, you could copy like my soul. But how can that be? Because everyone's life situation is different. My background, my history is very different than yours. My upbringing has been very different. My mind is very different. Everything is different about all of us. Why can we not embrace adversity? Why can we not embrace multiplicity of different type of beings? If we arrive at that, that would mean that all of us are unique, and we all are going to embrace our uniqueness. You're not going to be jealous and throw your hate on others because you see that, well, I'm unique myself and I can do something beautiful that I love for myself. And that is what is important. That is all that is important. But people hate themselves so much that they just cannot sit with themselves because they see the amount of work that I need to do on myself is insane. And I'm not sure if I'll make it or not. Because who are my supporters anyway? Nobody. Who am I anyway? Nobody. So if I'm a nobody, at least let me just go and destroy others. Let me just go and do a little bit of ruining of their day by that mean comment, by that mean thing said, by just showing how ugly I am. That's all you guys do. That's all you guys do. Of course, there's beauty around as well. I do see a lot of beautiful people, a lot of beautiful humans. Of course, there is beauty. I see beautiful, true, loving couples as well. And that is very sweet, very innocent. Truly innocent people. Those are the ones who are actually in love. Innocence. Innocence is the key. And I burnt my hair on the candle. So, innocence. Where is the innocence these days? You see only people trying to act mean. Trying to be a bitch and trying to show how cool I am. You're like a whore. You're not cool. You're just a whore. Men trying to act like, yeah, I'm with this badass. I'm with this girl who is so mean. She's the most wanted in the school and college. And see, I'm with the hottest girl. You guys are getting nowhere. Just stop deluding yourself. Foolishness. Life is big, and when you get out of that, when you get out of that age and you see the real world for what it is, which doesn't care shit about you, which puts you to test every damn day, then you will realize what things you are doing is just nonsense. True love is about innocence. A child knows true love. Because they're just themselves. They do not have to portray an act of being happy. They're just happy for no reason. They're just happy because their parents took them to shopping center. Their parents just took them to a garden. They're just happy for nothing. And when you see people in true love, they also are very different. They are so much into themselves. They are into a different world. There's a sense of innocence around them. There's no maliciousness. They are beautiful. They are innocent. They don't have agendas of how I should use you and then how you should use me. There's a sense of cooperation. Understand, cooperating and nurturing each other is very different than using each other. Most of the relations that I see here, and even in India, most of that is need based. It's like how I can use you, how I can extract from you, and how you can extract from me. There's no love, there's just toxicity in that type of a relationship. True love is innocence. True love is truly nurturing each other. You support each other. You think the best interest for the other person. People don't want to do that. People want to they just want to be mean. They are together for meanness. There's no love. And how does that show? You see some of the old people with very weird type of face full of hate, as if life has cheated on them. And you know why? Your face in old age does not become bitter without a reason. You see an old person who has lived his or her life gracefully, in decency, in love, in joy. When they age, when they get old, their face depicts a sort of serenity and calmness. I saw this the other day. A beautiful old man walking the street. So beautiful. And you know, it's not that they would not have face problems. It's just about grace. They have a grace around them. And I saw one very old wicked lady who was looking at everything with so much eyes of judgment. So you look like that because you have been too much judgmental about everything, and you have been thought that you first of all, you traded your soul. How you live in your youth is exactly how you're going to age. Somebody who has lived gracefully and beautifully, choosing truth in their youth, they age gracefully. They live gracefully and they die gracefully. And this is the fact. And you see all these old people who are full of hate, who are completely demeaning others. I see that out in shopping centers. I see that out in cafes. It's because they are not happy with themselves. It's because they are not at ease, at rest with themselves. They feel life had been cheating on me, so I'm going to do the same. And I also see very beautiful couples wherein they have stood and tested through the tides of time. They are there supporting each other. They have had a beautiful youth and they have lived through gracefully, and now they have arrived at this point in their time. Very graceful, very, very graceful older couples too I've seen. But I need to tell both sides of the story because I've seen both. And because I talk about the duality, so I'll talk about the beauty, and I'll also talk about the disgrace. Don't ask me why, because it's my channel. It's my show. Why should I even talk about this? People want to go on blabbering nonsense shit outside, and when you talk your truth, they say, "Oh, you're doing so much yap yap." Well, how about you? You have been yapping your whole life. Can you just keep your mouth shut? I don't have a problem. You guys yap, scream, yell. I don't have a problem. But well, know that I've got that same power too, and I'll use it to my truth. I'll use it to create something beautiful. Because I live my whole life in beauty. I'm a beautiful, moving being. Why? Because I'm truth. Somebody having courage to be themselves. Somebody having courage to fight the injustice. Somebody having the courage to not just bend down in front of power just because you think that, oh, I'm not going to make it. Those type of people are very rare. Those are the 1% on the planet. Those are the chosen ones, the indigo children, my vibe tribe. And I'm with you guys. And that's what I make these videos for. And even to the hater, I send them some light of wisdom. So when you guys watch me, I hope at least little bit of darkness of your life has disappeared because you saw a being of light. You saw a goddess. Why should I not tell my truth? When you guys are clearly expressing your demonicity like you're a demon, 24 hours, why should I not tell my truth? And by the way, I don't do this for, I want something from you guys, but I want to dispel the darkness. And I'm not going to dispel the darkness. My presence itself is enlightening. My presence is light. I am light. I'm a complete light being. And I know my vibe tribe. I just know them. And I don't have to make any sort of effort externally so that you give me this or I take something from you. Because whatever I need is already provided for me. Whatever damn thing I need in the life, everything God takes care of the chosen one. And I do not have to put too much effort trying to find and make out the way of living for myself. By profession, I'm a software professional, I'm an engineer, I'm a technology expert. And yeah, I'm thankful to my parents as well because they've given me very good education and I was a very good student, a very good student. And I've throughout my life been a very good student in terms of the subjects in computer science, technology, art, music, dance, skills, strength, games, sports, whatever I've chosen, I do the best in that, whatever. And the reason is not because I'm smart, it's because I choose to be with the truth. I do what I love. It's just plain and simple. If you're not doing something that you're loving, try as hard as you may. It's like you are trying to tell a fish which is meant to swim in water, you are trying to put into the competition zone and trying to tell now climb the tree. Why are you not climbing the tree? All the monkeys are able to climb the tree. Why are you not like a monkey? So if this is your state of mind, which 99.99% of the people are living by, you're always going to hate yourself. You're always going to feel self-defeated. So these haters know that they have just lost themselves and they hate to see that you seem to have a sort of light, you know where you're going. So secretly, they also want to follow you so that you could pull them out of their darkness because they be so lost. So they want to see that, okay, if at least you know, and if I follow you, probably I'll make my way to light. Definitely you will do that. If you are following a person of light, and if you want to be like them, 100% you will change yourself for the better. And it's all by following, right? Like, I learn a lot from the people I look up to. I learn a lot from Sadhguru. I learn a lot from great, giant philosophers. Schopenhauer. And not just him, plenty. I've read hundreds of books. Consumption. Yeah, I consume a lot. A lot of content, which feeds my soul. A lot of it. And I think because I've consumed a lot, I should give back to the world. Because I feel I've consumed a lot, I've learned a lot. And there comes a point in time in your life that you want to share what you have learned. And not be so judgmental that how is it going to be of any use to others? What if people see me as somebody who's not much aware? What if people think that, who are you? You let go of all of the prejudice. You let go of all of their perceptions about you. You let go of your own perception about yourself. And know this, the moment you just flip your own narrative, you flip your own script from fear to courage, that same moment, that same very moment, you are in courage. You are courageous. And know that the darkness has been winning only because you've let your light down. You've dimmed your light just so that they can be comfortable. Fuck these people. Fuck the world that doesn't support you for your sharpness. Fuck the society that has been uh, all the time, always supporting the average, celebrating the average. Fuck this world. Choose yourself, choose your divinity. Being in your divine feminine goddess energy does not mean that you're not going to tell the truth the way it is. That does not mean you're just going to be sounding like, world is nice, it's so beautiful, I'm so lucky that I'm alive. Oh my gosh, this all is awesome. I love Mother Gaia, I love Mother Earth. That is on the angelic side, sure. But when you're in a chaotic world where you are fighting the demons left, right, and center, you're a warrior goddess, then wake up and roar. Fight the way they do. Are they cutting corners? Are they trying to be nice to you? Are they trying to keep it safe for you? Do you think the world is safe? So when they are wild and using all of their strategies, you should wake up. You should wake up. And if you're expecting a hope or support from somewhere else, congratulations. You have just entered the world of delusion. Who's going to save you? Your father? Your mother? Your husband? Your son? Your child? Your boyfriend? Your partner? Nobody. Nobody is going to help you. You. The help that you are looking for externally is right there inside you. I have all this power and courage because I stand alone. If I was also in a bunch in a herd like you guys, I would also be meek like you. And I don't want to be a sheep like you. I'm the Lamb of God. Because I've chosen Christ's love. Christ loves me. I know. I just feel his presence all around me. And I will never ever pick somebody too cheap just because I'm too scared to face my fears. I would never do that. I've never done that. Never going to do that. See no possibility. As the Sarvadatta Maharaj says in his book, I'm That, know your powers and act accordingly. Have the courage to face yourself. Have the courage to face the fear. Have the courage to sit with the pain. Have the courage to have uncomfortable conversations with the world outside. Have the courage to challenge, to question the bullshit out there in the society. Because they are there just to make you conform. They are there just to take your soul. They are there just to turn you to a number. You're just an employee number. You're just a customer care number. You're just a Medicare number. You're just a driver license ID number. You're just an insurance number. Society wants to strip you out of you, making you to feel alive. They want you to just keep their system going. Their agendas are very clear. They have no agenda for your growth, for your expansion. They want to contract you as much as they can. As much as low consciousness state you live, and the world is going to give you everything. 10 houses, thousands of cars, whatever you want, take it. But I'll make you dance at my orders. That's what the society wants. They don't want rebels and recluse like me. They don't want people who question. They don't want free souls. And then they will say, oh, you just could not follow our rules, so that's why you are weak. It's again going back to the same thing. You're trying to tell a fish to climb the tree. You're trying to compare fish to a monkey. You're trying to compare an apple to an orange. They both are completely different. You cannot compare an apple and orange. You will face discomfort, you will feel unease, but go through it. First, the inner unease is in your own body when your own lungs doesn't feel like you're just not breathing that well, or your kidneys doesn't feel that much alive. Even though on medical reports and everything you're very healthy, even though you can do a lot of physical workout, you can do exercises for 5 hours, even though you're very strong, you still feel something is not right. You still feel that there's something missing. I want to experience more aliveness in me. Lord Krishna was telling to Arjun in Gita that your problem is that you have a lot of desires. And having desire, more than that, the problem is that you want to be attached to the end result. That if I'm putting effort, I should get this end result. But that may or may not happen. So then be okay if you fail. Of course, you'll feel the pain because you are a human with ego, and your ego gets hurt every time you fail. Even though you're a good student in your school, in your college, still there's somebody better than you. And the moment you meet that person, how do you feel that, oh, this guy is so much more intelligent than me? And no matter how hard I try, I could not be like him because his level of intelligence is way, way higher. And this guy, in this time and age, he has made his own company, working on robotics, doing sharp, intelligent things, doing something that he loves. So that is what I like about such people. They do what they love. They're not just making robotics and doing all this sci-fi stuff just to get a job. They're doing what they are loving. And they were intelligent, of course, since childhood. They have been very intelligent. So when you compare yourself to them, then you think, oh, they are so much superior and so much more intelligent than me. And no matter how much I study, I'm not able to be at that level. So then you feel that, oh, that's a lot of work and I don't understand what exactly is the recipe. So what is your job is, you do what best you can do. At least do that much. Do the best that you can. At least that much. They have set the bar too high. That's okay. That's great for them. But you should set your bar high comparing to yourself. Not because of them and then you feel shattered that they are so much better than me and I'm so average or I'm so below average. Because the world outside is always going to tell you you're not enough. No matter what age you are a young person, under 18 or you're over 18, you're middle-aged or you're old, society is never ever going to tell you you're doing great. So at least choose for yourself what you love. At least choose for yourself beauty and love for yourself. Love yourself. Nobody else is going to. At least you love yourself. The evil energies have power over you as long as you let them. The moment you fight back, they are nowhere. Just nowhere. Notice this. There's darkness in the room as long as you have not light up your wick, your candle. The moment you light up this candle, all the darkness is gone. So at that point in time, do you feel that you can switch your own light on? Then do it. Just do it. So stay fearless. And don't think that there is no fear. Of course, there is danger and there is fear. Feel it and then do what you have to do. Don't just be a coward. That's my message. Stop being a coward. Live with your soul and fight with your soul and love with your soul. Like Khalil Gibran said, Don't enter into half loved relations. Even if you're in a romantic love, be it 100%. Treat the other person like divine. Or if you're someone like me who's with themselves, then love yourself at 100%. Treat yourself like divine. If you have children, then give them the best that you can. Teach them to live in courage. Teach them to not be a coward. And how you teach them is by you being yourself that. First of all, you stop being a coward. That's when your children will learn courage from you. First of all, you stop being like a snake and manipulating and playing cheap tricks just for money. You'll earn things with grace. And that's when your next generation will learn grace and beauty and love and make the world a better place. It all starts from you. Don't teach them and you do not live that life. Don't be a hypocrite. I don't think your children are not watching you. They're watching all of your hypocrisy of how you try and teach them something else and you do something else. You tell them you should study well. You should study and put more effort. While you waste your time. You do what you want to do. But you tell your children, what are you telling them? You should be number one. Are you number one? You want respect from them. Are you respecting your parents? You want love for them. Are you giving them love? Just giving a child food and clothing doesn't mean that you love them. Love is a very deep thing. Love is when you're nurturing their soul. When you're telling them, look child, I'm there for you when you need me. And it's okay if you fail. I'm there to embrace you and we will start working together from ground zero. You encourage them. That is love. Just giving them all these entry into fancy institutes and good clothing, fooding, shelter, that is of course an aspect of it. That is important. But there's something more that you can do. That is feed their soul. To be able to listen to them when they've got a problem. To be able to listen to their truth. To accept them for who they are. Know that they are the next generation. They would not be like you. Times are so different. People born in this day and age of internet age of AI, naturally they're going to be very, very different than our times. So we have got to be very much flexible with the time, with the situation, with the people, because everything is changing. We are changing, times are changing, technology is changing, the way we work is changing, and it's going to change very, very drastically in next 5 years. Everything about the world is going to change. So those who are not ready for the change would perish with the times. So that's all I wanted to say in this video. Be authentic, be courageous, and stop being a coward. Be yourself, be a badass every single day. Show up for who you are. Be scared of nothing. And even if you feel the fear, go ahead and do it. Bye. Peace and love. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.